said, by the power of Grayskull.
Hello, this is just a quick review for Descenders on the PS4. It's free this month. It's one of the free games you get. And as you can see at the beginning bit, you open it up, like when you first start, it comes onto like a big open park, like hub thing for you to mess about on, and you can go to the shop and you can go like take part in races and stuff. It's a bit like that other game that came out. What was that called again? I forgot now. But it's okay. The graphics are a bit simple for my liking. The buttons aren't too complicated. You basically use your left stick to manipulate the guy, and like when you jump in the air, you can do backflips and stuff with your left stick, or you can like hold diagonal and he'll go diagonally around. And your right stick is like turning your left and right to spin you in the air. You can like just the way you bunny hop is you've got to pull down on your right stick and then push up on your right stick at the lip of the jump. So when you're just at the very top, that's when you flick up and it does a bunny hop. So it's a bit fiddly when you because it's a fast game as well. Some tracks you get loads of speed up. And I was you've got to get ready to like turn quickly, and sometimes if you need to you can use your right stick to turn when you're riding pedaling, and it carves the bike. So if you've ever been snowboarding or anything like that, skiing, you like turn the edge of the skis or whatever into the turn, and it's called carving. So you like scrape in the floor. So you can carve on this as well, which is handy when you're trying to turn at speed. I can only imagine it getting harder, but by the looks of it, it's just like you go into. Oh, that's another thing. These maps are all procedurally generated, so you just get a random map every time. It just has the certain ingredients and then puts them in a different order every single time. So there's loads of replayability there. It's procedurally generated tracks, so that's quite good. So you'd never get bored of it, really. But it's quite fiddly because, like I said, you've got to remember these buttons while you're traveling quite fast. You'll see how fast it goes. But like I said, the controls aren't that bad. The buttons aren't that bad. It's just actually getting used to it. So it takes a couple of minutes to learn the buttons, but it like takes a while to master it. But you can see how fast you're going, and you only get a certain amount of health per race. So if I crash at high speed and I take half my health away, and then I have another crash and I take all my health away, then that's me out of the competition because I've been injured. So you have to be careful not to crash at top speed because obviously you're going to sustain more injuries. So it is quite good in that respect. But like I said, it is what it is. It's just it feels a bit basic for 2023, but I think the gameplay is there. Like you get that enjoyment from playing on the gameplay. I'm not sure what the crew members do. I couldn't figure it out before. And there's the map, so obviously you fill up all those circles and then you get given a different map or a different level. Some are speed, some are more centered around jumps, some are more centered around like stunts or whatever it says. What's that say? Oh, steepness, curves and stunts. So, it gives you a little insight about what's being generated. So they must be the three ingredients, and then it just gives you a random of any configuration. So, I don't know, I think you probably, you get a lot of gameplay out of it. And like I said, this game's free. So you may as well get it if you're not got anything going on or you're sick of the games you're playing at the moment. And it's really small as well. It's only like 1.6 gig. So that tells you how class the graphics are. It hasn't got much memory to install it. Whereas Grid, that's the other free game that you get this month. That game's I think it's 40 odd gig, 44. So it just, and the graphics aren't bad on Grid. so you just with a hell of a lot better than they are on here. But I don't know. This is one of those games where you'll probably play it for a bit, and then you'll just uninstall it straight away. But that doesn't really put you off from playing it. Like I said, it's only 1.6 gigs, so it should be ready to play within like 5 or 10 minutes, depending on your internet connection. And just give it a go. It may as well. And that's another thing I sussed out. You can just avoid the obstacles and just drive around them. So unless you're trying to get points, if you're trying to get a fast time, then you can just do that. But it is what it is. So if you like the look of it, then go and download it. It's free. You may as well. That's it. See you there.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.